A string in JavaScript is an unchangeable, ordered sequence of characters. Unlike other languages, JavaScript has no character type to represent a single character. You can enclose strings in JavaScript with either single quotes, double quotes, or backticks, which you can see here in this example. The backtick, if you don't know where that key is most likely to the left of the 1 on your keyboard. Quotes within quotes are fine as long as you mix quote and/or backtick characters. For example, double quotes, Bob, single quote, S space number is fine because the double quotes enclose the string, so the single quote can act as its intended use, an apostrophe. Alternatively, you could swap out the double quotes with backticks. You can separate a string over multiple lines by ending each line but the last with a backslash. This can be useful when you don't want an overly long string on just one line of code. This string, hello, I am Paul, is broken over multiple lines, but when you look at its value, it looks like any normal string. Escape sequences are sequences of characters that represent a character that can't otherwise be typed. Some escape sequences include the newline character, which makes a new line, the tab character, which puts a tab between text, escaping a single quote that allows for single quote nesting, or escaping a double quote that allows for double quote nesting. Join together multiple strings in Python with the plus sign. For example, if you have a string hello and Bob, you can join them together along with a space and a comma to make a full sentence of hello, comma, space, Bob. String equality checks if strings have all the same characters case sensitively. For example, Bob all lowercase is not equal to Bob where the first B is capitalized. You can write this wrong by converting both strings to lowercase or uppercase so you're looking at the same characters regardless of case. If you remember from earlier, strings are unchangeable, but if you use functionality like toLowercase, that function returns a copy of the string into lowercase. It doesn't modify the original string. String comparison is also done case sensitively. For example, lowercase b returns that it's greater than uppercase b, even though you and I both know that these are the same b. So like the last one, if you want to compare them without case sensitivity, you can convert them to lowercase or uppercase. Want to know a string's length in JavaScript? That's as simple as accessing its length property. The length of hi, for example, is 2. Strings can also be accessed like read-only arrays. Get the first character of a string by doing string brackets 0. For some relatively new functionality, you can get the last character of a string by doing stir.at -1. Template literals in JavaScript let you put the result of JavaScript expressions directly into strings. For example, if you wanted to put the result of 2 plus 2 into a string, you couldn't. You get a painfully simple result of 2 plus 2 equals 2 plus 2. Template literals let you fix that. To use a template literal, you must first enclose the string in backticks. Then, when you want to insert the expression directly into the string, you use the $sign and then a pair of curly braces. Then you can say properly with a string, 2 plus 2 equals 4. You can also put the value of variables inside a template literal. You can have a name variable that equals Bob. Then you can say hello, comma, Bob by inserting the name variable directly into the string with the template literal. Finally, you can also put the output of functions into a template literal. You can say something like, the absolute value of -5 is equal to calling the absolute value function from the math object on -5. The string would then be the absolute value of -5 equals 5.